Hi and welcome back to the channel. It's actually been a while since we've had an unboxing, a new handheld. I have the ARC here from Anbernic. Let's have a look and see what it is. You know, big knife, package, gotta open it, right? If you've never got a package from Anbernic, one thing they do is they package it right. I ordered this on release day. I got it today. I did get expedited shipping. So lots of bubble wrap. As we can see, I did just get the S. I didn't get the dual boot because I never really use the dual boot. I've got the dual boot on in the 353M, right? And I just always find that I use the Linux. And if I'm going to use anything in Android, I use the 405M or the 505 to do anything with Android. For the retro gaming, I just like to use Linux. So I have the RG ARC-S here. Okay, let's see what we got. So yeah, I got the transparent blue. Box is just like normal. I like the fact that they don't glue it down. That's annoying. Looks like they got the color right. So we got a cord right off the bat, a charger. Before we do that, let's see what's underneath it. Okay, so underneath, I did with this one, I just bought got the 256 gigabyte card. I actually think that's wrong. I think I bought the smaller one with this one. No, I got that's with the next one. So I got the 256 gigabytes, so the biggest game card. So when you buy from Anbernic, you pick your color, you pick your color, and depending on your color, you're either going to have your single boot or your dual boot. And then you pick with a game card. If you don't pick the game card from, I think it starts at 64 gig and it goes all the way up, you don't get any games. You just get the operating system. So you have to remember, when you buy straight from Anbernic, you have to pick the one that comes with a game card. So we also have our screensaver, or our screen protector, and then we have our instruction guide, and then put it on. So I'll keep this out. We'll just get the rest of this out of the way. It is way bigger than I expected. So let's have a look. I got the transparent blue. It is way bigger. I have a 505 sitting right here. So a size comparison right there, it's pretty much as big as the 505. Depth wise, with the stacked shoulder buttons, it's a little deeper. No, I add next to that. But it's as big as the 505. Okay? Lengthwise. So we got our 6 buttons. We got our start and our select. We got our funky D-pad. 2 speakers, that's in the front. On the top we have our stacked shoulder buttons, R1, R2, L1, L2. We have our charger, our OTG, our mini HDMI, our function button, volume, and our power button. On the sides, nothing. On the bottom, we have two TF cards and a headphone jack. Operating system is on one, and it will just be a 16 gigabyte card for your operating system because that's all you need. And then before we turn it on, we'll stick the 256 gigabyte in there. Give you a close up of that right there. So that's the operating system, the headphone jack, and that's where the games will go. On the top, that's the arrangement of the buttons on the top. DC, your charger, your USB-C, HDMI, function, up and down, power. Stack shoulder buttons, which are really nice. Nothing on the sides. Transparent blue. Okay, let's put the card in, turn it on, and see what it does. Okay, so let's put the game card in and turn it on. I have not turned it on yet. So let's see if we can just can we actually zoom? There we go. 256 gigabyte. Back that up a bit. Okay, and we'll plug it in and we'll see what we got. Okay, so on this one it didn't go in upside down, it went in right side up. Okay, so, okay, and let's turn it on and see what we got. Well, it's always nice when the green light comes on. Okay, there we go. So right off the bat, you get your we got emulators, RetroArch, favorites, recent apps. Okay, so from what I understand in emulators, it's going to break it down to it's going to show it how to work here. Use separate emulators, and then you go into RetroArch. Wow, look at hope you guys can see how good that looks. Just the small pictures on the side. Shows the systems. And then over here, it shows simulators. Okay, so we're going to play in. So we got favorites, obviously. I just turned it on. No favorites. Recent, no recents. What do we got for apps? Setup and image viewer, and that is it. So on the bottom, so let's hit our start. So we can do some stuff in there. So sound, controller settings, network, streaming, game settings, UI, so you can change your themes and stuff in there. Theme settings there, they're all there. Theme configuration. Okay. Okay, so I set my I put on my network, so it's online. Turn the volume up a bit. RetroArch. What do we got here? So 256 gigabyte card. So Autonomous Wave. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games for Autonomous Wave. Not bad. 4 for Capcom Play System 3. What do we got for Dreamcast? Should have what, about 75? Should be the whole catalog. Yeah. Final Burn Alpha. Yeah, got a lot there. Game Boy. Let's do it this way. Game Boy, 995 games, 935 games. Did I do that wrong? Let's go back into here. Yeah, they're numbered, so they're not all numbered. Okay, so Game Boy, we have 935, said that already. Game Boy Advanced, 983. Game Boy Color, 691. Game Gear, Honestly, looks like a ton of games there. Meme, what do we got? I'm usually disappointed by how many they got in here. What do we got? It's numbered, so 22. Meme. Master System. Sega Master System. Mega Drive. Are we numbered? No, but probably got a lot of them. Oh yeah. MSX2. 10. Naomi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Neo Geo. Got a fair amount. Neo Geo Pocket. They number the small ones but not the big ones. 37. Nintendo 64. We'll do a little bit of gameplay to see what we can do. Nintendo 691. PC Engine. PlayStation. A lot of games in there. PlayStation Portable. Super Nintendo. Ton of games in there. Ooh, I like it when they have vertical arcade. I like vertical arcade. Oh, it looks like it's all alphabetical. They got a ton of vertical arcade in here. Yeah, they got a ton of vertical arcade in here. And Wonder Swan. Okay, so that's what comes on the 256 gigabyte card. So we'll play a couple of games and see what it does. Do you like the look of this screen? Oh, got a neat bezel around it. Zoom in and see that bezel. Neat little bezel around it. Oh, sounds a little choppy. Oh, playing a little slow. Remember, this is right out of the box. Tekken 6, I don't think it's playable.
Final round.
Tekken 6. Okay, so I went into emulators, and you saw me, I went into RetroArch, and I played the PlayStation Portable Tekken 6, and it did not play whatsoever. It was skipping, it was totally unplayable. So I figured what I would do is I'd go into emulators and give it a try, and as you saw, it is completely playable. So depending on the game you want, you're going to want to use emulators, or you're going to want to use RetroArch. This is all. Okay, let's check out a couple of these vertical games. I have a feeling they're all going to play really well. I'm not too worried about it. One of my favorites is Truxton 2. Okay, again, it is stretched, right? So you can adjust that if you want. You can go in and change that. It's awful, but you can go in and adjust that. So it plays really nice, sounds really good, it just looks terrible like this. Okay, so to fix that aspect ratio, you just you hit the function button, go down to settings, go into settings, go to video, go down to scaling, go to aspect ratio, and then I just go to core provided, see what that does. So it says core provided now, back out, go over to main, go down to config file, save new settings, so now it's saved. Now you just press the function button again, and there you go. Now, and now it plays nicely and looks really good, how it should. Sounds good, plays good. Very simple change. Make it look really good and play the way it should. That will have just changed this core, this file, this ROM. You just got to go in, and if you come across others that are like that, just do the same thing. Okay, so my final thoughts on the RG ARC-S here. I played some games. I played a bunch of games in the emulator, in the RetroArch, and then I played some in the emulator side. And playing on the emulator side gets you to some of the PSP games play a little bit better. So I'm assuming the Dreamcast would play better, but everything else you can play through the emulators. It does play whatever I played really well. Tekken 6 was the one that didn't work on the RetroArch side, but I played Tekken 6 on the emulator side, and it was highly playable. So it plays Dreamcast. Remember, I'm playing only the games that came with it. So 90% of the time, anything that comes with it will play. Sometimes not playable. You got to be a little picky on what you play sometimes, but I like the fact that it's got MAME, it's got Final Burn Alpha, and then it's got vertical, and a lot of games in the vertical. That's great. I love the vertical file. The D-pad is kind of really cool. It does click down. It works really well for moving all your diagonals, and after you play it for a while, you get used to it. The buttons I really like, and I really love these shoulder buttons. The stacked shoulder buttons. They're way easier than the straight ones in line. I only got the single, the S. It doesn't have the Android. It's just got the Linux, and I think it is great for what it does. It is huge. It is nice in the hand. The bumps on the back actually help you hold it really good. And I've got big hands, but I don't have to stretch for any of the buttons. Everything works really well. The speakers are sounding good. I have it turned up to max while I'm playing the game, so you heard. So I know Anbernic released the ARC and the 53XX Plus within weeks of each other. But this system here the ARC is really nice, and I honestly don't think you need the Android side of it. The S is, I think, more than adequate, because you don't get the game store, you don't get the Play Store in it, so you have to side load, and that's just never fun. And I found when they do that, like with this one here, you really don't do a lot in the Android side, because you're just playing your retro games anyways. So and the price difference is only like 10 or 15 bucks. Save your 10 or 15 bucks, put that into a bigger game card that you get from them, unless you have your cards at home and you can figure out your ROMs and do all that, because that stuff's all sort of taboo to tell you how to do it. I buy a game card with every one I have, so I have multiple game cards, and sometimes I do flip them around. I got the RGB 30, and it has lots of games, and I'm actually going to put that in here and see how that plays. I will be doing videos on this one, just playing systems, a bunch of games, just like I have been. But this is just an unboxing. It plays really nice. It holds nice. This transparent blue is just amazing. I love it. I'm glad I went with the transparent blue. The buttons are nice. They react nicely. The D-pad is great. The shoulder buttons, like I said, I think I said 5 or 6 times in this video, the shoulder buttons are great. The function button, a little hard to grab sometimes, but it works. And the volume's really good. The two speakers are really nice. This is hands down one of the better systems. I won't say it's the best one that I've played this year, but it is really nice, and I look forward to doing some more testing with it, playing some more systems, and making some more videos with it. But if you're into the Sega Saturn and Master System and all that for nostalgia, the shape, you know, it's right there. It's on brand. It's perfect for what it is. And the screen is awesome. It is a nice bright screen. Sounds good, plays good, reacts good. All in all, I think this is a win for Anbernic. And if you like the 6 buttons, the stacked shoulder buttons, I would go with the ARC-S, and I don't think you'll be disappointed. Thank you for stopping by and watching my video. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.